Yes, we've hooked up with the opening night of a great European tour featuring a double bill that's absolutely brilliant. I'm talking about Savatage and Overkill. Now, these two bands have quite a bit in common. First of all, they're making a welcome return to tour Europe. Secondly, they both released new albums in April. Savatage's is called Edge of Thorns, and Overkill has a brilliant name for their new album, I Hear Black. And of course, both bands have new members in them, so we're going to be talking to them about their new members, the new albums, catching up on all their latest news. And first up tonight, we're going to show you a little bit of Savatage live on stage here at the Huxley Club in Berlin. There's some friends behind me there. And I should suggest that you watch out for new vocalist Zachary Stevens. Take a look at this, Savatage. I've got Chris here. Chris, one of the founder members of Savatage, about 12 years ago, I think it was. Obvious question to start. Why did your brother John leave the band?
John wanted to leave the band for obvious reasons. He wanted to produce and write for other bands and spend more time with his family. He was getting road tired, and, you know, he's just getting old, tired. He just wanted to kick back and relax. And kind of be on the sidelines. He's still definitely 100% involved with Savatage as it is now.
Because he co-wrote a lot of the new album.
Yeah, he co-wrote, and you know, John and I wrote together always. We co-produced the album together with Paul O'Neill, who's our producer, who we also write with. The three of us write together. 3, 1, 2, 3, and that basically sums that whole thing up. And
there's a new man?
Brings the new man into the picture.
So obviously it's difficult to replace a vocalist. What sort of qualities were you looking for?
It's impossible to replace a vocalist, but it's like a chapter ends and you start a new chapter, and this is chapter 2.
So what sort of qualities were you looking for?
Different qualities. More singing. John, not saying my brother's not a singer, but my brother was more of a character. To say as much as a singer. John can sing very well, but Zachary has more of a smoother, more of a range, you know, lower, higher range, and more operatic singer than John was.
Okay, so Zach, what was your previous experience before you joined Savatage?
Absolutely nothing. Well, mainly as a drummer, really. I've been a drummer for 17 years, but actually just one band before Savatage as a lead vocalist, Wicked Witch up in Boston, Massachusetts for the past 3 years. So, you know, I was really happy to get my feet wet and do a whole lot of shows in Boston and New England to get me ready for Savatage. So it worked out really good. I'm lucky.
That John co-wrote some of the songs. Did he approach the songwriting differently, bearing in mind that he knew that he wasn't actually going to be singing this time around?
We started writing without Zachary down in Florida yet, and we ended up having to scrap a lot of that stuff because we were sitting there going, God, man, because I had a demo of his you know, to work from with his voice, this guy. We were just getting way ahead of ourselves a little bit, and we had to stop. We had to get him down there to actually write around his voice, and the rest is.
It was pretty amazing, really. The most amazing thing to me was the fact they were hearing things in my voice that I did not even put on the demo. You know, I mean, you know, Paul could hear stuff that I didn't even do yet, but I had it in me. I just didn't know it. So it was amazing that you got such, you know, talented people working around you that see things in you that you. That's right. You know, and it really is amazing. But you know, thank goodness that they can see that. But I mean, it was always in there. I just had to pop it out.
About the previous album, Streets, a rock opera, which, as the title suggests, was a rock opera, quite an ambitious project to undertake. Do you kind of have...
It's a big project.
Yes, I can imagine that. Do you have any regrets about undertaking a big project at a time when rock music was kind of changing so much?
Yeah, it was actually depressing because, I mean, we put so much work and just, you know, feeling and everything into that whole project. And it was just at that time where the depression was in there. Nobody was buying, nobody was going to concerts. It was horrible. I mean, it was what that story's about happened.
Yeah. But you know,
I mean, more or less, in a sense, not exactly, but I mean, it was a nightmare. But I mean, it did do well, but
I don't think it's coming to its own yet, though. I mean, so many people come up to me and say, you know, they talk about, we hear the questions about Streets and, you know, what about, well, how did the rock opera not go over, or did it go over, or whatever. But I just think that it's just not discovered. You know, it seems like people, you know, with this new record and stuff, we've seen the back catalog, you know, selling quite a bit, too. So people are really starting to discover it now that there is money out there to buy records now and do a little...
Probably ahead of its time, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think come around. Like this record, the Edge of Thorns record, will definitely like that record.
Jesus said, Jesus said, yes it does. Jesus said, you know.
Streets was kind of an overall story from beginning to end, whereas Edge of Thorns seems to me to be each song is an individual story. So were they inspired from real-life experiences?
Most of them.
Yeah, I think all of them, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the kind of the lyrics on the new album?
He's the man to talk to.
Well, yeah. Basically, you know, John and Paul O'Neill wrote most of the lyrics together, you know, each about half and half, I'd say. And, you know, the stories, we wanted to try to, you know, with this record, do, like you said, each story in its own, each song. So,
get to the point, will you?
Well, the point is that every song does have a completely different story to it. I mean, we could talk about, you know, each individual song, but I really think the lyrics are very strong on this record. I mean, and I, of course, had to be happy with each one to be able to sing it and be comfortable with it. And man, it just really came together. And I think lyrically, don't you think it's one of the strongest records so far? We have to say. I love the stories, but everybody has to have their own, you know.
Give her a couple of stories.
A couple of stories? Well, Edge of Thorns.
Songs.
Okay, with Edge of Thorns, our new single, it's basically about denial. You know how everyone goes through that when the worst news comes or the thing that you did not want to hear finally comes down. And the first thing we go through as people is usually denial. You don't want to really admit that that really happened. And that's a song that really encompasses that that feeling, you know, that emotion. And like a song like Follow Me, where you have basically one guy who's trying to tackle the world. If you've ever felt like that, well, it's me against the world, and I'm just going to have to go and do it. And, you know, everybody
Scraggy's Tomb.
Scraggy's Tomb, story of an alcoholic that's really battling the thing, and it's tough. It's tough. It's a disease.
Something I was going through before I got him.
In the past tense.
That and my brother.
We're all healed now, by the way.
We are.
Yeah.
I mean, also, actually, you mentioned Title Track Edge of Thorns, a really great video for that, which I believe was shot in Florida, and it looks like the
A
swamps or
mile
something.
from my house.
Yeah.
I mean,
In a swamp.
I could walk to it. We did it in like a park.
Swampy.